Let's uncover the scientific truth behind instant noodles. A quick meal or a hidden crisis?
Are instant noodles really bad for children's health? What if the quickest, most comforting meal in your kitchen is actually a hidden hazard for your child? Every single day, millions of parents tear open a packet of instant noodles, thinking it's just a harmless, lightning-fast snack. But is it really, or are we feeding our kids a slow-moving health crisis? Let's start with a danger you probably never saw coming. It's not just about what happens inside the body, but what happens outside. A 2023 study by Timothy Shen and his team at the University of Chicago Medicine Burn Center made a shocking discovery. Over a 10-year period, instant noodles were responsible for nearly 31% of all childhood scald burn admissions. Think about that. Almost a third of pediatric burn cases. The reason is simple but terrifying. The sticky, starchy water in instant noodles clings to young skin and traps intense heat far longer than plain water, causing deep, severe burns in seconds. But what happens when the noodles actually make it to the stomach? Inside the body, instant noodles act like a nutritional black hole. In 2009, a study by Young-Suk Lee and other researchers in Korea compared children who regularly eat instant noodles to those who don't. They found that noodle-eating kids consumed significantly fewer vegetables, fruits, and dairy products. They were loaded with empty carbohydrates, fats, and sodium, but starved of critical nutrients like calcium, niacin, and vitamin C. Essentially, noodles crowd out the real growth-boosting foods children desperately need. And then there is the sodium bomb. A global analysis in 2017 by Claire Ferrand and her team examined instant noodles across 10 countries. They found that a single packet can contain up to 95% of a child's entire recommended daily salt intake. Excessive sodium at a young age strains the kidneys and sets the stage for high blood pressure later in life. It gets deeper. In 2019, a flagship report by UNICEF on the state of the world's children highlighted instant noodles as a classic example of ultra-processed foods driving a global hidden hunger. Children might look well-fed or even overweight, but on a cellular level, they are suffering from severe micronutrient deficiencies because of diets dominated by cheap, processed foods. So, are noodles pure poison? Not necessarily. There is a surprising twist. In some parts of the world, instant noodles have actually saved lives. A massive 2011 study by Richard Semba and a team of international scientists in Indonesia looked at over 200,000 preschool-aged children. They found that kids who ate micronutrient-fortified instant noodles had a significantly lower risk of stunting. When fortified with vitamins and minerals, these affordable noodles can become a powerful public health tool to combat malnutrition in developing areas. But for the average child eating standard, unfortified noodles daily, the long-term impact on the gut is alarming. In 2023, researcher Jungkook Park and his team in Japan discovered that frequent instant noodle consumption directly slashes the diversity of beneficial bacteria in the gut microbiome. A weak microbiome means weaker immunity and poor digestive health. And in 2014, a landmark study led by Hyunjun Shin found that eating instant noodles just twice a week was linked to a 68% higher risk of metabolic syndrome in women, showing how early eating habits can lead to serious cardiovascular risks. So, what is the final verdict? Instant noodles are not a death sentence, but they are a blank canvas of empty calories. If we let them replace fresh, whole foods, we compromise our children's growth and future health. But you don't have to banish them forever. The secret is to upgrade them. Ditch the salty flavor packet. Add fresh broccoli, carrots, and an egg for protein. Choose fortified noodle options when you can. Turn a quick convenience into a nutrient-rich meal. If you want to keep making smart, science-backed choices for your family's health, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and share this video with a parent who needs to know the truth. Let's feed our children for a stronger tomorrow.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Parenting 001 for practical parenting tips every week.